to this this lawsuit or this settlement? That was all.
But I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is. When they, first they said, like you said, we couldn't go to school. We couldn't go across the railroad tracks, right? Now they let us go across the railroad tracks and won't let us come back because they keeping us over there with the money. They taking our brightest, our top players, but look what's going on in DC, man. It ain't hard to figure out. Like you say, it's been perverted a long time.
Yeah. Absolutely, Coach. But you got a big game in less than 48 hours, Coach.
Yeah, let's pivot in. Man, you got them Jaguars down there, Coach. And Coach, it seems like everybody attacked at your coaching staff. So let's start off with who. Damn, you had. Hey, Coach, I tell you, Coach Gibbs gave the ones he stole from you big props. So how was you able to replace these great coaches that he actually? I ain't gonna say stole, took. I don't know.
Stole, you gotta right. Say stole. I like that word. Gibbs is a thief.
Hey, Coach. Wait, one thing with these coaches though, but the ones that came to FAMU just elevated. That's what happened with them, right, Coach? They just kind of elevated.
What you mean?
Okay. Okay. I mean, we got a couple coaches from your staff too down at FAMU.
We played them too. Watch this. We played them too.
Oh, okay.
We going to Tallahassee at their place. We gonna pull up in Tallahassee.
You pull up, Coach? Okay.
We pulling up.
Let go. You go ahead with your thing. Let me get back around. Go ahead.
All right, you gonna get me started?
Hey, that's what we here for.
I'm good, man. Hey, look, I was a made man before them coaches got on my staff. I'm still a made man. Okay, understand that. It's all about the culture, baby. I got one dude on my staff that's been here from day one. That's my strength coach. I'm dead serious. My strength coach is the only person that's been with me from day one. I lose coaches every year. I lost 5 coaches this year, and I just lost my chaplain. He moved down to Houston to start a church.
Look here,
it's
Coach.
not a problem. It's all about the culture, guys. As long as the culture is straight, when them new coaches come in the building like new players, as long as they're good people, they fit the culture, we can coach football. Football easy, man.
You pull it off this year, Coach. I'm naming you. I'm putting you on the same level as Nick Saban, Coach. It don't matter who come in there. It's the system.
It is, but don't do Nick Saban. Do like Eddie Robb.
Okay, Eddie Robb. But Eddie didn't lose none of his coaches. Coaches,
give me Willie Jeffries. Give me Willie Jeffries. I'll take Willie.
Okay, back in the day, Coach, them coaches stayed with each other for years. Nobody left.
Did Markham leave?
They was breaking so many rules, jacking the brown paper bags on they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
But no, I lost a bunch of coaches. Yeah, Gibbs got 2 of them. They were really good coaches. I lost 2 to FAM, but I got some really good ones that came in here though.
You can't name them?
Yeah, I ain't got no secret.
Yeah, that's what you
I can tell you like T. Graves. I can tell you who my starting quarterback is. We don't know after the first play anyway, but Tim Cross, he was on Mac Brown's staff for 8 years. Tim Cross was at Carolina with Mac Brown. Mac Brown got let go. His daughter's in high school. He didn't want to leave this area, so I got him on as my D-line coach. Unbelievable coach. Unbelievable. Offensive line coach. Great dude. Coach Mack. He came from Coastal Carolina. He was at Southern with Barry for a second, went to Benedict for a second. McAnder Diodone, Haitian brother. I'm still working on that last name, Diodone. Running back coach, Charles Bankins. His last job was at A&T, but he had been at Maryland, he had been at Vanderbilt, been in the NFL. So he's my special teams coordinator and running back coach. Who else did I bring on? I brought Michael Sewell back. He was my GA. He left me and went to the University of Miami as an analyst, and I got him back on staff. And then I got 2 analysts. I got JK, Jennifer King, the female coach that was with Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. She's an offensive analyst for me and helps me with analytics. And I got a new chaplain, Claude Thomas. So we back, man. Don't let us stop, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Cole, let me step in here right quick and let everybody know we're going to suspend the channel on the off-script channel. If you want to catch the rest of this interview, you're going to have to catch it on the Rocky Miller channel. Go ahead, Coach.
So you got your coaching staff back. I had the opportunity to see you guys when y'all open up camp. Man, look like your numbers are good. We know we had a little debate about Harris. He's back. He's been in your program.
What's the debate about Harris?
Well, to see if he's that guy. You know what I mean? Can he take the team and put it on his back when he need to?
What 7:30 Saturday night? Let's do that. Question Walker Harris at 10:30 Saturday night.
Okay. Well,
let's play that game. I ain't gonna run from it. Let's play that game.
Yeah.
Walker Harris is as advertised.
I'm
and
saying,
time, right? Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying
he'll show up.
I'll be there, coach.
He's gonna be there too.
My thing was that I felt that if they needed him, he could be one of those guys that put the team on his back and make it happen.
Yeah, he can beat you with his legs though. He ain't gonna do that. Now his backup can beat you with his legs. He's gonna be a special one, Josh Jones. But Walker Harris does a great job of managing the game. He can throw. He gets the ball out on time, on rhythm. Great ball placement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One thing, anybody can complete a curl route. You know what I mean? But the DB's on the inside, he can put on the outside shoulder. If the DB's outside, he's gonna put on the inside shoulder. Little things like that, folks don't understand. But very good football player, great leader, and poised young man. It ain't gonna be too big for him Saturday night.
Yeah. Looking at your offense, what part of the offense did you have to go out and recruit and fill in, or do you have a veteran front, veteran 11?
No, we brought most of them back. I think we had like 9 of the 11 starters back on offense. We rolling. We got the whole O-line back, Walker back. We did lose Jamari Taylor. That was a lot of firepower we lost, but they're back.
Okay, yeah.
All them high school guys I recruited are back. Look at the roster. There ain't a whole lot of transfers. We got like 1 or 2 like Division II transfers.
Right. Hey, Coach, I'm gonna let you, Campbell, get your questions in.
Yeah.
Coach gonna have to close it down, but go ahead.
I'm gonna follow up on that, Coach, because I think that's so important. So you got 8 guys on the first team, all MEAC, 11 total on both teams. And Coach, like what you said, so talk about your guys, your first team, all MEAC guy, and talk about, Coach, all those guys came in from freshmen moving all the way through. Am I correct when I did my research?
Yeah, we develop guys. That's what it's about. We recruit and we develop. So,
Coach, talk about, you got 3 guys, all MEAC on your offensive line. Look, we know about Walker Harris. We don't want to talk about them. He's all MEAC. But I want to talk about those offensive. Tell me why those guys are special, why they're all MEAC, those 3 guys you got.
Well, obviously, they're good football players, but they're good people, and that unit is very tight. Our O-line is a very tight, cohesive unit. They don't fit. They're not like a lot of bigs where they feel sorry and don't want to work. They grind. And they work. When it's time to run after practice and run gases, the big boys ain't just dragging in the back. They push each other and push themselves. And we got great leadership there. My 2 tackles are very good. And it's gonna be a great. Y'all gonna be in for a treat Saturday night watching the matchups. Because that defensive end they got, he is an animal. Givens is an animal, but I love my tackles. And it's gonna be a great show to watch them guys battle. And he's gonna make his plays. He definitely gonna make his plays. But my guys got to bow their neck, and we got to block them.
Now, Coach, what about your guys on the defense? You got Max, you got Malcolm, you got Delaney. What about those guys, and what do they bring to the table? Once again, they've been around. They know the system. What are you looking to see for those guys this year?
They're seasoned vets. I need leadership. I need great leadership out of them because we do have some young guys in the back end, but I need great leadership out of them. And it starts up front again, though. My D-line, they don't get enough credit. I lost like 2 really good interior guys last year. Mansfield that got shot with the Vikings. But my D-line is very good. And I got me a Kobe Givens on my side too now. Right, I got me one T. Graves.
Now, see, I got one last question for you about your recruiting. And I want to really talk about Coach. I'm saying this is a public service. What I have been doing, and I think you're going to understand this. There are a lot, and women too, mothers too, but there are a lot of black fathers that do not know about HBCU football. And they want their sons to go to South Carolina. They want their sons to go to Clemson and Florida State, because they don't know about the great coaches like yourself. Coach, talk about your recruiting class and what you're looking for. I'm looking at all these kids that you say that, again, coming in. I don't see a lot of transfer. I don't see no big Power 5 guy. I see high school kids. Tell me what is a Trei Oliver player, and tell me about some of those guys that you're recruiting that's going to be playing for you this year, potentially.
First and foremost, you got to be a good person. Okay. Second of all, you got to love football. And obviously, third, you have to want to graduate. Okay. If you don't have all three of those traits, you can't play for me. Bottom line. That's why our team GPA is over 3.0. Okay. Loving football is like a Walker Harris where you don't mind sitting on the bench for 2-3 years behind Pee Wee and developing like these other guys have done. You know what I'm saying? And then being a good person. Like, I'm not going to offer guys and take commitments off a huddle film. I don't care if it's Jerry Rice. If I can't sit down and talk to you, it's a problem. Because I've seen kids come into a door and they don't hold the door for the mama. So, like, if you don't have that respect for your mother, you're not going to respect me when times get tight. And it's so many, like, and I hate to say this, we have so many average players that we brought into the program, but they love football. They developed and became all-conference players. And you get a bunch of them, you're going to win championships. Unfortunately, we didn't win a championship in the last 2 years, but we won 8 games. Find me another program that is as consistent as us. Find me another program that wins non-conference games. Now, them 8 games, they might beat up 2 Division II schools and then 2 of the worst teams in their conference. We've beaten top 25 PWI schools at their place. You don't do that unless the culture's right, man.
Yeah. Coach, I know you got to go, man, because we want you to come back one, time, and you've not always been there for us. Of course, we could ask you and talk with you all night, but just big night.
I got some work I got to get done, man.
Yeah, you got big night, man, and I'll be in there Friday, so I'm going to catch you where you're staying at and come see you, And,
okay, hey, listen, it's going to be a good one, man. You got 2 Giants playing, man. Number 1 ranked team on the SWAC West.
Yeah, Cole, I'll be in there at 1 o'clock tomorrow in the ATL, baby.
Now, let me do how them other people do. All right, here we go. Predictions. What you got, Johnny? Predictions. How y'all in the show, right?
Hey, Coach, I got you guys big, Coach. I don't see this Southern team being able to stick with the things that I've saw the past few years. And each and every time that Southern has had a big game against a big-time winning opponent, they've laid an egg. So I don't expect anything different this year.
Mr. Campbell?
Man, do you see my background, Coach?
Say less.
I got money on it, brother.
We're gonna talk about that fam game next, though. Let me get to Sunday. We'll talk about some fam.
Yeah, man, I'm swag, man. I'm swag. But
and you got me on here for an hour at 11 o'clock at night. I just got off the stairs, got bust 8 hours through the rain. I'll tell you, swag.
You've been too consistent. I got 34-14.
Walker's gonna be upset with you.
NCCU.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Walker's gonna be upset with Johnny.
Why is that?
He said 34.
That ain't enough?
I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what
Hey, Coach, when you come back, you ask that guy at the bottom why he don't think your quarterback can throw over 200 yards. See, you let
No, that ain't what I said. That ain't what I said.
You need to get on.
Hey, I'm hoping for 7-3 though. I'm hoping we win 7-6. I don't care about no 30 points. I hope we win 7-6 by 1 point. Rocky, you don't think you can throw for 200?
So, Coach, this is what I said, Coach. He threw for I believe 21 or 1,800 yards last year. I'm saying that if a guy Pee Wee was a truck.
I'm gonna drop the mic in a second. Watch this. I'm gonna drop the mic. Go ahead.
He was a truck. I didn't see when I watched Walker Harris in the 2 games I saw him play, and that's my fault because I'm taking it off of the game you played against Alabama State and also the South Carolina State game. Those 2 games, I saw a guy who is a trailer. He needs everything to be going right for him to pull the team across the finish line against a really good team. And I said,
ironic you picked 2 of the top 10 defenses in
FCS
too.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Let's start there. But first of all, let's do this. Go back and look. Like, they wanted to compare Shador and Pee Wee. If Pee Wee would have played 4 quarters like Shador's doing, Pee Wee would have had more yards than Shador. Pee Wee never played in the 4th quarter because we got up, and I had to develop Walker. That was my whole plan. Pee Wee was getting out at the 3rd quarter because I didn't want him to get hurt. And secondly, I need to develop Walker. Walker didn't play in a bunch of games last year. Hell, he didn't play none in the Delaware State game. He was suspended. And then the other games, he only played in a couple of 4th quarters because we was up. And I had to develop the other kids. Both of my other quarter freshmen played 8 games. So go back and look and see how many 4th quarters Walker played in, and then I can show you why his numbers were like that. But keep running your mouth, Rocky. All right, 200 yards. Call me Sunday.
All right, hey, Coach. We're good. Hey, I believe in your program, and you always have a guy who can tote that rock, and that's what I love, Coach. I love to watch guys. Tote that rock, man.
And I'm a swag too guy, Johnnie Cole. You know I'm a G man. I got my master's from Grambling. And the Bluff, I was on the Bluff with All Day Portier and the boys down there. You know what I'm saying? So I love the swag. I got swag love too. But you know, to me, we rock, we move a little different. That's what got real quiet. That's how you drop the mic.
No. He muted. He trying to talk while he muted. That's what it is.
On, he's still on that daggum dial up. You know they got dial up down there.
Man, you crazy, man. Man, it's been a pleasure, boy. It's been a pleasure. But I'm gonna be in town. Like I said, I'm gonna get by that hotel and shake your hand at least, man.
Do that, man. Good talking to you. I appreciate it.
I'll text you. You can give me what hotel y'all in. I'll text you.
You said you swag, man. You gonna send all them swag bumblebees, honeybees. What do you got at Alabama State? You gonna send honeybees over here? You gonna send all the J-Sets over here? You gonna send them daggone dance girls from Southern? No, y'all ain't gonna know where we stand.
Southern's main guy, man. He don't have no love for me no more. So hey, man, it is what it is.
Southern's main guy, who? T. Graves?
Yeah.
T. Graves love everybody, man.
He a little upset at me, man. He a little upset at me, Coach. You know, but it's so good. It's all good. Man. I still love him though, and we're gonna be all right.
All right, Coach. Hey, thank you, Coach. It was a great interview as always, man. Look forward. Good luck on Saturday night. We'll be in the building, Coach.
Talk to you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. Oh, let me get Coach Cole up here. Hey, Coach. That's another great interview. Another great interview, Coach. Coach, I'm gonna tell you, Coach, his confidence sound a lot like a guy I know. I can only imagine how young Johnnie Cole and Trei Oliver would have got it on, Coach. Y'all would have got it on, Coach.
Ain't no question, Coach. You know, like I said, you know, I beat up on Broadway, I beat up on Pete Richardson, I beat up on Comedy. You know, I took all comers, Coach. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, they got to put 11 on the field like I do. But I like his thinking. I like, you know, what he's doing as far as with the not signing that bill and you know, go run his program how he want to run it. And I think at this level, and especially this early in all this paying players, I think he's doing the right thing about making sure his program is set so when people come in, they have what they need to be successful. So
Coach, let me ask you this here. I don't think everybody has the clout to make those kind of decisions that Coach Oliver made, to be a maverick, so to speak, to go outside the conventional wisdom and conventional thinking. Do you have to have the clout and the pedigree and the record of Trei Oliver in order to make those kind of decisions? Could the first year coach make that kind of decision?
No, I don't think so. But then again, it all starts with your athletic director, you know, and about the knowledge of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And he seems like he's in fit with what's going on. You know, he got the support of the athletic director because I know he just didn't go in there by himself. I know it was a group effort, and that's important, man. If you don't have that athletic director that's behind you 120%, you know, that's gonna shield you. That's what an athletic director does. He ain't a front guy. He's more of a shield, you know, because you're gonna get hit from all kind of, oh, I didn't like that play, oh, and then when we score and win, oh, we love him, oh no, we hate him. But you need that AD that thinks like you, that goes out and get the things that you need, say the things that you need, and when you ain't around and your AD go in the room with the shirt and tie guys, the decision makers, that he's fighting for Johnnie Cole, he's fighting for Rocky Miller, he's fighting for Bishop, because we're on the same page. So that's very important as well.
Campbell, what did you think about the decision he made that was kind of rather unconventional and against the grain?
Hey, man, I'm going to say this. Don't let my confidence offend your insecurities. That is what that means. But I had to ask that question. And see, I'm going to say this is why Johnnie Cole is not saying this is Rocky. I'm going to get in trouble for this. I found it.
Say that again, Cole.
Well, I don't want you guys, because I know how this stuff goes, and this is a very small circle. But what's interesting to me, and that's why I had to ask him that question, because I know the commissioners made presentations, right? And the whole purpose of the presentation is to answer the questions. And I respect the fact that Coach Oliver, and maybe with his gravitas, said no. His president backed him up and his AD backed him up. I'm not saying that's a right or wrong decision because FAMU opting in, and I know my AD is tight, and I know how smart she is. So for FAMU, that's a good decision. I can't speak for anybody else. And I don't want, and see, what I'm not going to do is say, like, for his school, it's not. For FAMU, it is. For whatever the different reasons, we're different schools. Like Coach say, we're trying to get the grass mowed and stuff like that. FAMU got their grass mowed. It's a different thing. FAMU has a collective. They don't have a collective. Their budget is small. But to me, if I'm the commissioner and I got 6 schools, I want everybody to opt in. And I'm going to sit down and say, okay, tell me why you're not opting in. Let me explain to you why you should opt in. Because she clearly had to make that presentation because the other 5 teams opted in. And I don't believe Central got the lowest budget in the MEAC. I don't believe that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think they do. So that's why I'm saying, but I respect the fact that he looked at it for his program and said, this does not fit. He said, but this is what he said next year. But let me say what he did do. Because I want to be clear on something. See, because I know how the rule works. Nobody has to pay anything this year anyway. So none of the SWAC schools are paying anything this year, okay? Nobody. It is the next year, like you say. So the FBS schools have to pay. No FCS has to pay anything. So the thing about it, why he did that, nobody in the SWAC is paying anything either, okay? So I want to be clear. Maybe that's why the SWAC school like, well, we'll go ahead because he said they're going to be in the next year, right? He did say that. So the SWAC school said we might as well jump in now for whatever their benefit because we don't have to pay the money either. And I know that for a fact. So I want to clear it up for my SWAC folks. So the SWAC folks ain't stupid either now.
Yeah. Well, like I say, man, I was refreshing to hear that there are no rules to abide by if you didn't opt in. You could have 200 on your roster if you wanted to. You know what I mean? I think that could be an advantage for certain schools.
Let's look at a real deal. Let's take Florida A&M, for example. What do you know the collective there yet, Bishop?
Oh, yeah, we got the Fang Exchange.
Do you have enough money to give everybody on the roster some money? And if it's some, what would you think it would be?
Okay, so
$500.
Because my classmate is the one that backs that collective through his nonprofit. I know exactly what they're doing. FAMU will start off their collective just like what Coach said. We're actually being smart with it. The players that are getting collective money and NIL deals are players that we feel that represent the community, represent the university, and are outstanding football players. Because remember, its name in its lock is not pay for play. So that's what FAMU does. I don't think Jack State gives everybody, because Ken, you can see who Ken and them have for their 14. Jack State don't get everybody on their roster NIL money. So I don't think anybody has that. So I think what they have done is to look at key players and FAMU saying, this is who we're going to give it to. That's how we're starting out. But no, I don't think we'll ever get to a point where even with Coach is saying, because, okay, whatever the number is, Coach, what is the number you can have on scholarship right now? 65?
It's 63.
63?
You're muted, Coach. You're muted. You're muted, Coach.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. It's 63 full.
So 63 full.
And whatever that equivalency of the cost of the school.
Okay. So listen, so this is what I'm saying. So let's do Coach Oliver's math. $1,000 for each kid. That's $63,000 times 12. That means your collector has to have $750,000 just to do $1,000 a month. Okay, just what he's saying. Well, he would like to give everybody $1,000. He said, "What do you think? Give everybody, $1,000 a month." That's what he said.
I want to correct you, Campbell, because there's opting in gives you the option to do something else. You don't have to pay through the collective. If you opt in, you can pay direct. The school can pay the player directly.
Yeah, but listen, what I'm saying. No. Okay, yes, but they're not. Nobody's doing that. That's what I'm saying. They don't have to do it. It gives you the option to do.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So nobody in the SWAC is paying it. No school is paying anybody yet. Nobody.
Well, they can until October or September or something like that.
Okay, listen, what there's a difference between can and doing. Nobody is paying anybody in the SWAC. Is not the schools are not paying anybody.
Direct payments.
They have a whole year before they have to. The difference between can and have to. Have to is next year, just like what he's saying. Everybody's going to have to next year because that's why he's opting in.
Well, one of the things indirectly they paying the players now because now you can't take the kids' Pell Grants. And so now kids that's on full scholarship, they get to take their Pell Grant and do what they with. One. Number two is you have a choice whether you want to stay on campus or off campus. Then they'll take that money that they was going to charge you for staying on campus and also give you that as well. But as you know, you got to be able to pay your rent and that stuff. So, and we struggle sometimes just doing that. You know, it's almost you got to make the kids stay on campus. You know what I mean? Because then now you got to make sure they're eating right and eating properly. You know, so now they coming with this collective. I just don't think. I mean, it really gonna separate schools. I think, especially HBCU schools from your valleys and your Pine Bluffs and your, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna really separate some of these schools.
Campbell, I really would like to sit and talk to an AD at some point and find out when you got a school. And I'll just say this. I'll just use, since we're using FAMU, I believe, this is just my opinion, that FAMU would do themselves a great service by having a facility upgrade, right? How do you prioritize facility upgrade versus collective and paying players? Like, what do you?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, if you ask any coach, and we've done this, we had the coach, the female basketball coach from Alabama A&M, and I asked that question: what would she rather have, paying NIL or facilities? What she said? We'd rather have facilities and training. I don't think there's a coach, because the money is so little, right? That what you're going to get, and there's no benefit to it at all. And let me say this, because my niece Paris said this. Let me explain. There is no player, and this goes all the way to college. There are very few players that are marketable that's going to sell something. Ain't nobody getting paid more other than a Juju or a Caitlin Clark or somebody like that. You look at these football players. They ain't got no commercials. And it's all fake. So ain't nobody marketable. Trust me, I have done NIL before the NIL. You're not going to make any money back. So ain't nobody marketable. I want to end that right there. So we just hooking folks up, to be honest with you. But Rocky, to your point, for me, I can't square me. And this is the thing that I hate. As somebody who has fundraised for the school, has fundraised for the NIL, has fundraised for athletics. Because I know, to me, I would rather have the best facility, training tables, summer school tuition, because coach will tell you summer school tuition not included.
Then you agree with me, man. I just don't think that.
Yeah, I would.
We should play that game. We ain't ready to play that game.
You said you thought FAMU had. I want FAMU, Jackson State, Southern, Grambling, all of them to have the Taj Mahal facility. I want people to say, because the one thing I know that we get recruited against, man, they've got TVs and this and all over the place. I want us to have TV. They got a pool table in the middle of the place. I want us to have that, because I think that goes a longer way in recruiting than me giving. Because you know, if I give you 1,000, you'll go take 2,000 from somebody else. Yeah. And you'll be gone tomorrow.
I just let our audience know that they still take the Pell Grant when you're playing at the Division II level. You know, because that's some of your scholarship, and then they take football money and add that to the Pell. So on the Division II level, very seldom do kids get their Pell Grants back, unless you got a coach. I know when I was at Lane, I actually went and talked to an apartment complex, and we were able to get 4 guys to an apartment, and where they could stay, and we were able then to give them their Pell Grant and their housing money so they could pay the bills. So it's very creative ways that you can do your scholarship.
Coach, the thing that I think is kind of making the NIL collective, pay for play, whatever you want to call it, what's making it kind of difficult for everybody is that these schools, and I have on good authority, that the base for a Big 12 player, and this is Big 12, this is not SEC or whatever. The base is $40,000 a month. That's what they're paying these players, no matter out of high school, transferring in, no matter. They're getting $40,000 a month, $480,000 a year across 85 players, Coach, which is a $3 million investment annually in their football team. My deal is, how can when players get accustomed to that kind of compensation, how can a program stay attractive on any level if you're not willing to give them something?
Well, that's why they got different levels. Division 1A. But you look at the University of Texas that's bringing in over $100 million, from their football program. I mean, they have it, but those bottom tier Division 1A programs, they can't pay that. They can't pay that. It's like Bishop saying, it just ain't happening. It's talked about, but it ain't.
No. I'm saying they're saying that the bottom. This is on good authority from the Big 12, like the bottom tier schools, the cheapest.
But you said the Big 12.
Yes. Oh, you're talking about less than, you're talking about below that. You're talking about below that. Okay.
I'm talking
Gotcha.
you're talking about the teams with the TV package. And that's why I was saying about HBCUs. We could get a TV package, I think. When you're talking about the SEC, what is the TV package? The Big 12, the big, the Pac-10. They get those TV.
No, not the Pac-10. The Big 12, the SEC, and the Big 10.
Yeah, those they get TV packages, Coach. That's why all the teams you see now are trying to jump into the SEC. They want some of that TV money. That's money before you even kick a ball off. So I get it. They could do that. You know what I'm saying? When you getting what 50 million every year from your TV package. Everybody's getting 50 million. They could do that.
Rocky, let me ask you a question. You're in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to rank the schools, the top tier schools, where would Texas Tech fall in that?
They would be below A&M, but above Baylor, SMU, and TCU.
So you're saying Texas Tech would be
No. Don't. SMU got more millionaires than
No. I'm talking about programs. I'm just talking about ranking their program.
But they get that money out now. They the ones started all this shit.
Right. Thank you. So with that being said, think about how many Big 12 championships Texas Tech has never won. Okay? They, from my understanding, are going to have the largest NIL payroll out of all the schools. Yeah. They have never, well, let me not say never, in my modern era, other than, I don't even think they won the Big 12 when they had when they had them boys down there.
Crabtree
and them boys.
I want to say that's the only one. And
so they got one.
Yeah. I think Crabtree them is the only one.
Okay, so in my 50 years, I think they got one. So that's what I'm saying. This is what was crazy about this. They got the money. They got Lubbock is nothing but oil wells down there. Nothing but oil money. Not counting what Coach is saying, getting the money from the Big 12. And still $24 million, they still not ranked number one in the Big 12. It's still not. So even at that level, that money is not worth it. It ain't worth it.
We compare apple to oranges, man. And guys, like I keep saying, if we like Coach Oliver said, if we get some people that put some games together for HBCUs and go get some TV money, then I think we'd be on the playing level. And I think the money is there to be gotten. Black folks spend money. We buy cars and hair and makeup. We spend money. So I'm pretty sure we can go out and get some national contracts, man. We ain't got to depend on Tyler Perry all the time and Oprah Winfrey. We need to get with some of these other folk. You know what I'm saying?
I want to correct myself, Mr. Campbell. Texas Tech has never played for a Big 12 championship.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Because I know they were number one and they got upset when Crabtree and the Bulls was rolling.
Yeah.
And everything. So that's why I thought. And let me say this, again, what's that? Rotan, hey man, he always is here. Respect his opinion. But here's the deal, man. And I want you to be clear. he said, well, let me say it. He said, if you have money to waste, it doesn't matter. Rich folks don't waste money. Rich folks look for a return on investment. Because if you think so, go look at what Texas A&M did when they put all that money into Jimbo Fisher and that recruiting class. And the only guy that came out of the recruiting class is Shamar Stewart that's playing for the Bengals. They had all them number one guys. Now, do you hear A&M breaking record deals now for NIL? Hell no. Because it was not worth the investment. Like I'm saying, sorry, that's not how that works. Smart people don't waste money. Smart rich people don't.
So
that's how they're rich.
But let's be honest. The biggest payroll last year was Texas, and they got a chance to play for Texas, and Ohio State had the two biggest payrolls in college football. Just coincidentally, they also played for the national championship.
Ohio State played for the national championship every year.
No. I'm not okay. I'm not. But I'm saying
that ain't got nothing to do with money.
No. What I'm saying is, in this modern era, right, in which I'm talking about the last 3 years of this new football landscape, if Ohio State which is a blue blood top tier program, if they start paying the most, what do you think a program like Texas Tech has to do to keep up?
Well, right.
Look, go hard championship coach like Texas did. It ain't about money no more with them schools, man. It's about hiring the right guy to get the program together. Sarkisian, coach, one of the best offensive coordinators, man.
He working with the best material, coach.
Well, bro, this is Texas. This is Texas.
He's
always working with the best material. When did Texas not working with the best material? When?
Yeah. When Sarkisian came there,
Coach,
he could dial it up.
Coach, when they had a whole bunch of quarterbacks that couldn't play. And that's the ones that played for Charlie Strong and that other guy that was the head coach of Houston. I can't think his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, they should have never gave a job to him. He was a young cat, had a great year at U of H, and they gave him that damn job.
He also was the OC of a national championship team in Ohio State as well.
And they ran him out of there.
Rocky, here's my thing on that, and this is just a fact. The same 5 to 6 teams that have won a national championship in our lifetime going to be the same ones that win it. So it doesn't matter about the money. It's football and basketball, totally different. You can already know. We already know the 5 teams this year that's going to be in the hunt. You can erase the rest. There's no upsets. There's no sneaking in big-time college football. It's just not. And those schools are the same blue blood school. That's why they get all the money. So
let me ask you this. What if a school like Baylor takes Coach Oliver's approach and say, we're not paying anybody. We're going to recruit Baylor guys. We're going to try to play with men that have integrity, people that love guys that love football, and we want guys here that want to play football, not want to get paid. What's going to happen, Coach?
The same thing that's been happening. They ain't winning with all the money.
No. I'm just saying, what's going to happen though?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. See, to me,
they plummet. That's a race to the bottom.
Well, they're already at the bottom. Where's Baylor at now?
They finished top half for the Big 12 last year.
Okay, the top half.
Yeah,
they're not winning the conference. Baylor is not winning the conference year in, year out.
No, but I'm just saying, if they decided not to pay, is what I'm saying. Where do they go?
But I guess what the point of it is, what my point. You know what? Let me get back to Trei Oliver's point. What I like, Trei Oliver has shown. He said, "Listen, I'm not paying anybody." Trei Oliver, like he said, over the last 5 years, has had the best program in the country, HBCU. All his kids are high school kids. He is getting ready to play with high school kids against Southern. Most people are picking them to beat Southern, okay? Southern has transfers. He has, listen to this, 11 all-conference players. All of those are high school recruits, okay? Some of those are walk-ons. So for him, it is very clear that is the best way to go.
I'm telling you, I'm picking Coach Oliver, right? I'm picking Coach Oliver. I hope it's a great game. But at the end of the day, I don't know that Coach Oliver's taking the best approach considering everybody else is paying. We don't have to, put it like this, Coach Cole, it'll settle itself out on the field. We won't have to speculate about it, will we? Let
me put it in perspective. If you got 100,000 to share with 63 guys. It ain't a whole bunch of money being given out. You know what I mean? How many players that you can get at to? So right now, to me, does it make a difference in these programs, these lower tier programs? I don't think so.
I don't know about the lower tier programs, but I talked to some guys who were fifth-year seniors and four-year guys at Baylor at Big 12 signing day. These guys have been in college during the transition. These guys, when they sat down and told me about their testimonies, what they were living like when they first got on campus as freshmen compared to what they're living like now, I'm talking apartments, I'm talking cars, I'm talking meals, I'm talking not struggling at all versus trying to scrape up enough money to get a CC's pizza. These guys say it's night and day, and it's not even comparable to what they were dealing with as freshmen. And they say there's no way. And I asked him, Coach, because I hear a lot of people talk. I said, hey, if Baylor took the money away, what would y'all do? He said, we getting out of here.
Well, yeah, I mean, because you compare it, because someone else is paying.
And let me say that. Don't none of that mean nothing when you get in that rectangle on Saturday afternoon and snap that headgear on and get after it. Don't none of that mean.
It matter who line up for you, Coach.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And it don't mean that because he got $100 in his pocket and I got zero in mine. It don't. Everything is freaking equal across the board.
Coach, Coach, I think you quoted Nick Saban one time when he said, I believe I'm a good coach, but I'm a much more effective teaching good players to be great than I am bad players to be good.
Yes, sir. I believe in that, Coach. But all the kids, it's about your evaluation. It's objective.
So you think there's enough misevaluation out there in the marketplace to where a quality, competent coach can go out here and compete
Trei
without
Oliver's
money.
right now. Trei Oliver's doing it right now.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Bishop.
He got 11. Listen to me. He has 11 all-conference players, 8 on the first team.
Ohio State, Penn State, Texas, Georgia ain't the only one paying players, but they kicking ass every year, Coach. They kicking butt every year. It got to be some more than just paying a player. It's got.
But those schools are all paying. Is my point, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, you're right. Correct. No question.
None of the blue bloods is saying, "Hey, we're not paying. We're not going to pay anybody. We just want Michigan guys. We just want Georgia Bulldog guys. We just want Alabama guys that love football and love to play. Guys, an Alabama guy is a guy that can wait till the NFL to get paid. But here at Alabama, we're playing for the love of the game." Nobody's saying that.
No. I ain't no question.
Well, you know what, though? Okay, so I'm going to take it the other way. So, and Coach, you're going to film me on this. And Rocky, you know that. I know a lot of NFL players.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot. Good friends of mine. They will tell you, and Deion has said this, you can have the most talented guy, but if he don't love football, he ain't going to be a player. So you can say what you just said, but you go ask a coach that's on that level, they can look at guys that look the part, run 4.2, jump on, but if they don't love it, they'll never be a champion. And you can talk, and I have talked to many guys on the NFL level, NBA level, that have said the same thing. Man, such would be good if he just really cared about the game. See, that's the thing.
I just don't think that HBCUs are ready for that level yet.
I tend to agree with you, Coach. I agree. Now I do agree with you on that, Coach.
When we still riding on buses and not flying. We still don't have stadiums. And
did he say an 8-hour bus ride?
Yeah, they came down from Durham. They wasn't gonna fly down there, man. They wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah,
I knew that. When y'all said fly, I'm like, they ain't flying. Them boys riding a bus.
Yeah, Coach. I just and even back in the days, Coach, when we couldn't go to PWI schools,
Did Southern drive too?
That's
I
a good
tell you
question.
what, because they're a little bit further.
Probably did. Baton Rouge is close.
Yeah, but
Baton Rouge is close. They hit 10, then it went up 65.
It's 8 hours that way.
Through Montgomery.
Yeah, it's 8. So yeah. So they
But guys, even
the
back in the day, when all these black kids in the 50s, in the 60s, didn't even have yards to play in. You know what I mean? Didn't even have schools, nice schools to go to. Weren't even taught. They were just athletes from being sharecroppers and just living life in the dirt. And then these great coaches, these Jay Gaithers, these Eddie Robinsons and these great guys taught them the game of football. And they had nothing. You know what I'm saying? They had nothing. It's the same game, pretty much today. They're in the HBCU realm. That's what we do.
Somebody explain this to me. What is this? What does one have to do with the other?
Meaning the money.
He's saying if you got $700, that bus ride doesn't matter. You ride that bus, you get $700.
So the players got $700 to ride a bus?
No, I think he's just making an observation if they were getting money.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm just saying, man, you got to be a great recruiter. You got to have a good system in place. And that's one thing about Trei Oliver that I like. It don't matter who coaching these kids. It's the Trei Oliver system. It's not the kids. It's not the coaches. It's the system that he runs.
Hey, Coach, I think he's one.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I think Trei's one hell of a coach, but I don't, but and maybe he's exceptional at selling his program, and he can get guys who have talent and ability to come to his program, develop, and be great players. And I guess in some degree he's proven that he can do that. I'm just saying, as this NIL era plays out, I don't know how sustainable that model is, and I'd love to see how it turns out.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get my homeboy, athletic director at Alabama A&M, and Coach Golf together to come on our show, and then they can give us some answers about how all this working. What y'all think about that?
Yeah,
what y'all audience, if y'all agree with that or not, get two athletic directors to come on the show, and we can talk, more about this and more in depth. They can give you more answers.
I got a better idea. Tell us what athletic directors y'all want us to get on the show to have this discussion with. Okay. Y'all tell us what athletic directors y'all would like on the show. We can't get them all, but if you give us some to choose from, maybe we can go get those guys on there, because we got a guy on the show that knows an athletic director. And then we got other, like Coach Cole has a relationship, and there are other guys. But if there's somebody you guys prefer, because we do it for y'all guys, we do it for our audience. And so if there's a guy or athletic director or whether it be male or female, MEAC or SWAC, even an independent or in the CAA, put their name in the
And
hey, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard to get, because I don't think they have an AD right now, do they?
Who's that?
Look at Texas Southern AD.
Oh
yeah,
no,
they might have an intern right now.
Unfortunately, we got who we got coming on next week? We got Coach Quinn of Langston for the Shreveport Classic versus Grambling. And we got T-Buck, Terrell Buckley for the Mississippi Valley State University.
That's Monday, right, Coach?
Yes, sir. Is that Monday? Let's make sure.
Hey, it looks like Trei Oliver has low expectation for attendance. Why is that, Mr. Campbell and Coach Cole?
Well, hey, hold on. I'm sorry. We got Terrell Buckley come on at 8 Central Monday. And
okay.
Morgan coming on Tuesday.
Okay.
Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, because listen, he knows his fan base. They don't pack that joint out. They not know that he know. I mean, this ain't no. Everybody listen, man.
We couldn't get into asking. I was gonna try to ask him the history of North Carolina Central since he grew up there, and they're not a blue bread program, and they don't travel well, evidently, and that's Durham. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that.
And
goes.
they're in a college town. There's several schools in that town, isn't it?
But
that's the same school that's Duke is in that town, isn't it?
Yep.
Now I told you guys, I interviewed twice for that job.
No, I didn't know that, Coach.
Yeah, I interviewed twice. Rudy Abrams got it the first time. I actually interviewed Joe up there. I thought I had the job. And then Rob Broadway beat me out the second time. So that's not a bad deal. But I want to say that to say this. It's 22 football programs just in the state of North Carolina. 22 colleges that have football. From the 1A to the Division 2 to Division 3.
They almost love football as much as Texas does.
Yes. But it definitely ain't even as big as Texas.
No, I know. I consider North Carolina, to be honest with you, a basketball hotbed. I lived in North Carolina for 3 years, and they are basketball freaks back then. This was in the 90s when I lived out there.
Somebody said A&T's AD with a perspective on both sides.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. I'll let you do. I'll do whatever you need me to do, Coach.
Somebody asking for Brian Jenkins.
You think we can get Virginia State's AD? Somebody reach out to Virginia State's AD and see if we could get her on the show.
I know a coach up there at Virginia State.
Listen. Now, hold on, Coach. I'm not going to let that slide. See, your boy always trying to be messy. So
how am I being messy?
Listen. No, we don't need her on the show.
What about Edward Waters? Edward Waters, Brian Jenkins, the new head coach.
Coach, listen, everybody, Coach. You know the great thing about this HBC Coaches Corner? I love the fact that these coaches know what they're talking about and their perspectives. Hey, it's the job that he's trying to build. Hey, let's get them.
Hey, Coach, you call the plays on this show, Coach.
Right. Yeah, let's. I'll reach out. I mean, I can get Brian, and
Coach, we want you to get Terrence Graves. This is what we want.
Hey, Coach.
Listen. So what I want you to do, you talking about you gonna go to hang out.
This is what we gonna do.
You tell Trey Oliver call T Graves, and y'all get that thing together, and then y'all all at that game shake hands and have some look.
Hey, anybody know what hotel Southern is staying in?
I know a couple of coaches on the staff. I get that information for us.
And maybe we can go over there, Coach, and with a peace offering. And
Rocky, bring them cigars.
I am.
And we'll go by the liquor store. We'll go to Greens or Tower Liquor.
Hold on. I'm going to call my people right now, and we gonna try to make all this happen.
Who said they stand at Motel 6? I don't believe Southern would do something like that.
That's a Jackson State guy. You know how they go. Now, listen here, JSU. Y'all better be careful making them motel jokes. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all need to be careful with them motel jokes now. Because I'm just saying. Don't work too well down there in Jackson.
Y'all in Atlanta? I'm telling you, y'all in Atlanta, it been raining, ain't it? Oh, what hotel y'all in?
We're at the Hilton by the airport.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm coming over there. Man, when y'all go, man, what kind of alcohol or Terrence Graves drinking?
Hey, Rock, I'm glad because you know all these Southern folks gonna be around there all in that Southern chat. Coach, they around there trying to find out what liquor. How dare Coach go, boy, you gotta watch this book. Every school got their own little chat, right?
Yeah,
got their little chat here that always be starting that mess. So whoever Southern little chat here is in their little chat right now. Let me tell you what they do, Rocky. Every school got their little chat, right? And it's always that one that always the shit starter, right? Who Coach Cole think he talking about T Gray? T Gray don't even like him. I don't even know what he talking about T Gray. So we know what y'all gonna do, Southern.
Yeah.
Y'all got a fam, you got a little chat. Jackson got their little chat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their little chat.
Hey, Coach, we tell them we one big HP. Hold on, Coach. I'm gonna bring you back up, Coach. I didn't want you to, Coach. I didn't want you to give away the goods right there on live on the phone. So that's why I took you down.
Okay, all right, good. I talked with one of the assistant coaches there, man, and he gonna let me know what's going on, and we gonna go on over there, Coach. All three of us gonna go over there, man.
All right.
Now look, good luck, Coach. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I got a big reputation in the city. Don't have me get kicked out in front of the hotel. Go phone know me now. Y'all don't live here. Now see, I'm internationally known and locally loved. Okay, so we ain't got no VIP. Now, up there, the escalator. I'll pick y'all up.
What you talking about, man? What we VIP?
I'll go over there with Trei Oliver and them and hang out. I go over there.
We gonna go both places early.
Okay. All right.
Man, we the HBCU Coaches Corner, man. We bring gifts and flowers, man.
For sure, guys. For sure. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, this been another great show. I got a flight in a little bit, guys, so I need to finish packing and get ready. I know Coach Cole may have one earlier than me since you're further away than I am.
Yeah, man. We probably leave it at the same time.
Hey, Campbell, you can start walking and you'll beat us to downtown.
I don't walk nowhere. If it can't be ballet, I ain't going.
Yeah, but hey, man, I really look forward to seeing you guys and fellowshipping with y'all in person tomorrow, man. Yeah. Anybody in the HBCU diaspora see me in the streets walking, talking, or over at Motel 6, holler at me, man, because I love, you know.
Y'all Southern folks got a suite. Give your boy a suite ticket so I can hang out in the suite with them Jaguars. Like y'all always trying to get
you mean the Southern people can get suites?
Southern people got, hey man, look, them Jaguars got the money now.
Man, they gonna be tailgating. Man, make sure all your mics and stuff working and your cameras and stuff working, Coach.
I got you, man. I got you, Coach.
We gotta get some good shots, man, to get the audience, man. And we gonna be right down there on the field.
All right, Coach. We gonna have it going, Coach.
I got you. All right, man. Peace.
All right. Much love. Hey, you got to take him out of here, Coach. You got to take him out of here, especially before we get on that airplane.
Yes, sir. It's been great, man. You know, another great show, another great audience, man. You audience is what makes us always, if you want to see somebody, just text it in, man. If we don't know them or if I don't know them, I know somebody that knows them. I think we've been doing a great job. We've had over 2 million views. 2 million views, man, and continue to push in. And the more you guys view, the more you subscribe, the more you share our channel, the bigger we will get. Because if we don't know them, we know somebody that know them. And as I always say, when things are going bad, get onto the rope, tie a knot at the end, and hold on tight. Because they
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.